library friends. This is Miss Cindy from the Crown Point Community Library, and today I'm going to be bringing the library into your home with a STEAM to Go activity. Hopefully you've been coming by the library and picking up our to-go kits during summer reading. Hopefully you're signed up for summer reading, and you've been following us on our YouTube channel and checking out all the activities that we have going on. Our theme for this summer is Imagine Your Story, and this week we're focusing on mythical creatures and dragons. So I decided to do a dragon activity for our STEAM to Go, and I want to share a little bit about dragons with you, and then I'll share the activity. So thank you for joining me. I have two books I'm going to read a little bit from. They're both from our nonfiction section. This book is called Mythology's Dragons. And I'm just going to read a little bit of the introduction. Behind me, you'll notice that we have some other dragon books in the library. And I also found these two how to draw books, like how to draw dragons. And then this one was Steps to Drawing Magical Creatures. So you can check out any of those books from the library also. So this book, Dragons, see, it's got a lot of really cool pictures in it. I just really like the look of it. But this page is called The World of Dragons, and it says, stories have been told about dragons for thousands of years. Countries all over the world have myths about these fabulous creatures, and there are many tales that speak of the daring deeds of dragon slayers. Dragons are often described as the guardians of valuable treasure or captured princesses. They are among the most dangerous of all the mythical creatures and the hardest to defeat. All dragons have scaly skin. Many have fiery breath or poisonous stinging tails. Some have wings, others don't. Some are short, others are long and have twisting bodies of giant serpents. And then there's just some pictures of some of the dragons. So that is The World of Dragons, and this is a book about different dragon stories, but I'm going to share with you a story of one dragon story that I found in this. Maybe you guys are familiar with the Magic Treehouse books, Jack and Annie, and this is Mary Pope Osborne also writes some nonfiction guides that go along with the Magic Treehouse books, and that's what this one is, and this one's called Dragons and Mythical Creatures. So I'm going to start here on the chapter about dragons. What do you picture when you hear the word dragon? Is it a monster that breathes fire or a magical creature that brings good luck? The answer might depend on where you live or what culture you come from. In stories from Europe, dragons are deadly winged reptiles that love to eat people for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They are evil, greedy beasts. The Chinese have a different view of dragons. In Chinese culture, dragons are the best and smartest of all animals. Even in modern China, dragons are honored symbols of good luck and strength. So we're going to talk about European dragons, because European dragons are kind of the ones that are the scary ones, or the ones that are protecting treasure or have captured princesses. There's a bunch of legends about different dragon tales, and I'm going to read a little bit about them, and I'm going to read one of those legends to you. European dragons. Many European dragon tales were based on Greek myths. Over the years, people added their own dragon stories. During the Middle Ages, people imagined that dragons prowled the countryside at night, looking for a midnight snack of people, cattle, or sheep. A medieval dragon's home is called its lair. Dragon lairs can be in riverbanks, caves, or the ruins of castles and other large buildings. European dragons are greedy. They love gold and precious stones. They fiercely guard their treasure and even sleep on top of it at night. Dragons in the Middle Ages look like lizards with long tails and scaly bodies. Sharp, jagged ridges run down their backs. They have 4 wings that are similar to bat wings. Most of them breathe fire out of their mouths and noses, and one blast of their fiery breath can kill. One twist of their powerful tail is enough to choke animals and people to death. In the Middle Ages, stories about knights fighting dragons were very popular. Knights are forces for good. Their brave deeds teach that good can defeat evil. The most famous dragon story in Great Britain is about St. George. There are many different versions of the tale. In one version, a fierce dragon was causing terror in the countryside. Every day, the dragon forced people to give it sheep to eat. When the sheep were gone, the dragon asked for young girls. After the dragon had killed all the other girls, it took the king's beautiful daughter. The king asked St. George for help right away. St. George rode up to the dragon's cave. The poor princess stood there waiting to die. Suddenly, the huge dragon charged out of the cave. Its roars shook the ground. St. George tried to thrust a spear into the dragon, but its hard scales broke it. Then St. George leapt from his horse and whipped out a sword. He struck the dragon under the wing, and where there were no scales, and the mighty beast fell dead at his feet. For his reward, St. George got to marry the beautiful princess. Yay! So that is just one of the legends, and this is from the book Dragons and Mythical Creatures by Mary Pope Osborne. And you can check out any of these books at the library so you can read more and learn more information about dragons. Okay, if you've been coming to the library and picking up our Steam to Go bags, you are used to picking up brown paper bags that have a page on the front with instructions on the back, and inside are all the goodies for you to take the bag home and try out the activity. So this week we have the Flying Dragon Challenge. And what is in the bag? In the bag you will find a long piece of string, a balloon, and a straw. For the straw, I chose to use the really wide straws that we had back in our storeroom, and they're all different sizes. So if you get a bag and say one of your siblings or a friend or somebody that you know gets a bag and your straws aren't the same length, don't worry about it. They were cut, some of them were cut for different reasons, but it will still work whether it's this size, a little bit shorter, or a little bit longer. None of them are too long. All right, so what are you going to do? What is your challenge today? So we're going to use this string to create kind of like a zip line. But if you know what a zip line is, a zip line usually starts somewhere high and then goes to somewhere that's a little bit lower. So you're using gravity to pull you down. Our zip line is just going to go straight across. It's going to be just parallel to the floor on a straight line. Once you've done the activity, you can change it and try doing it more as a zip line that's going down. Gravity will make your dragon fly faster, or you could do it on an angle and then see if you can get the dragon to go up the zip line instead of going down. So what you're going to do, you're going to start by taking this string and you're going to attach it to two different objects or to the wall. So you could tape one end onto a wall or a window, you could tape it onto the back of a chair, something that's sturdy that's not going to move when your balloon starts shooting across it. But you can decide where you're going to put it. You may not need all the string, and that's okay. You could put it in a hallway, you could attach it to a bed, or the bottom of the bed or the bed frame. So just decide where you're going to put it. But again, make sure it's something that's steady and it's not going to be something that's going to fall over. All right, and then the next thing you're going to do, you're going to hook one side up, and then you're going to go ahead and put this straw before you hook up the other side. Put this straw onto the string. All right, so now, and I chose the wider, the larger size straw because it'll slide really freely. All right, so if you're doing this at home and you're using items that you have at home, or you want to try out some different things and you have straws that are a little bit thinner, you may want to use a thinner string, or you might just want to try it out and see how it works. Right, so once I have my straw on my string and my string attached to the wall or between two different objects, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to blow up your balloon. Now, you do not want to tie your balloon. If you tie your balloon, your dragon is not going to fly, okay? Because guys have probably done this before, where you blow up a balloon and then you let it go and it goes and flies all around the room. I'm sure you've done that. Okay, so we want our balloon to do that, but we want it to be a little bit more controlled so that when that pressure that's coming out of the balloon, all that pressure from that air that's coming out, it's going to zip our straw down this string. So you're going to blow up your balloon. Once you get it blown up, you can clip it or use something to hold it closed or get somebody to help you. You can go ahead and decorate make it into a dragon. You can take a Sharpie and add some eyes to it. In your bag is a wing template. You can color those, cut them out. You can attach those onto it. And you would do that. I can show you. Once you blow it up, you can just hold it closed. So once my balloon, and I didn't blow it up all the way, you want to blow up it as full as you can, but still have enough that you can pinch. So I could get somebody to help me. You could take like a binder clip or something just to hook onto the end of this, just to hold it closed so that you can go ahead and tape your wings to the balloon. You can put your eyes on there and you give them a little nose. You could create, like if you have tissue paper at home or crepe paper, you could make so it looks like he's breathing fire or something coming out of the front. But you can decide how you want to do that. You can just do it with just the balloon. All right, so the next thing, while your balloon is still inflated, you're going to need to tape it to this straw, right? And you're going to use masking tape for that. And this is a good experiment to do with another person or with an adult, because the more hands you have, the easier we'll make it. So if I just want to tape this on there, I can do that just by laying this down. And then I just tape my balloon to my straw. All right? That means that now when I move my straw, right, along my string, that the balloon's going to go with it. So my straw will move freely along here. And then when I let go, and I don't have my string tied up, so it's probably not really going to work, but when I let go, I also don't have my balloon very, very blown up. But when I let go, my dragon is going to zip across the line. That is what our science experiment is for today. So see how the air pressure inside this balloon is going to be used as a force to push that balloon along this zip line. You can make modifications to this. You can do races. You can time it, see how fast you can get it to go, see if how many breaths you blow into the balloon, and then how much time, if you blow it up all the way versus if you just blow it up a little bit, if you put your string on an incline and your balloon's going up. Do your wings make a difference? Think about airplanes and the kind of wings that they have. If you use these wings, will it make a difference? If you create your own wings, will that make a difference? So you got lots of possibilities. If you have a sibling or a friend or somebody else in your family that has one of these also, you can do races. You can put them side by side and you can see who can get to the finish line first. So you have lots of different activities that you can do. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to hearing about your zip lines. You are welcome to post pictures, to send videos, stop by the library and tell me how it went. Tell me if you had success, and if you have a video on a phone, you can bring that in and show it to me. I'd love to see it. So thank you for joining me. I hope you have a really great day, and feel free to check out the library website, crownpointlibrary.org, for more videos and more activities. Take care.